Hey, I have an absolutely huge manga backlog, so I've decided to set myself a challenge. I'm giving myself an entire day to read as much manga as I possibly can. Welcome to the 24-hour manga challenge. So yeah, over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be reading as many volumes of manga as I possibly can, starting from tomorrow morning. I've got a couple of ideas of series that I want to start, finish, or completely read all the way through, but I'm thinking I want to aim for around 15 volumes of manga in the entire challenge. This would average to around one manga per hour while I'm awake, but I think that I could do a lot more than that because manga volumes often take me like half an hour to read through. In the middle, I've still got to eat and sleep. This isn't a marathon. However, we are just going to read as much manga as humanely possible in the hours that we're given. If you want to attempt this challenge yourself and you need some manga to pick up and read, then make sure to use my affiliate links down below to Forbidden Planet, Right Stuff, and Book Depository, where you can purchase some manga for yourself. You can do a 24-hour reading challenge just like this. Also, if you do attempt the challenge, let me know down below how you got on. Without further ado, I'm going to go upstairs, go to bed, and I will see you in the morning. It's currently 7 and I'm about to start the reading of all of the manga. I'm gonna read this one before I actually get up, and then lots of reading today. So let's get started. God damn. That was a banger volume to start with. Chainsaw Man is goddamn. Alright, so I picked a stack of books that I want to start with. So I'm going to go through them. We got Pluto volumes 1 and 2. I want to start this series off. We got a one-shot by Inio Asano called Downfall. We got the next 2 volumes of Chainsaw Man. Volume 1 of Hell's Paradise, which is something I want to make a first impressions of. So that'll be a good one to start with. And all the way up to date with My Hero. And I think I'm going to start with these 3 because My Hero's lit. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, I just finished this. Oh my god. These 2 volumes, hold on. These 2 volumes, probably the best volumes of My Hero Academia. They are gonna have a whole video about catching up to My Hero. But yeah, we're now 3 volumes down for the day. And I don't know how long it's been, but I'm gonna start the 3rd volume of My Hero and then we're gonna start something else. Cool. Okay, so we're now 2 hours into the challenge. I just finished up My Hero Volume 30, another banger. I'm really annoyed that there isn't another volume of this out right now, but I'll be anticipating that with much excitement. The 3 volumes of My Hero that I read were just fantastic. Definitely the best volumes of My Hero and the best arc by far. So now I'm going to read something else. And I actually remembered that I've got this, which I actually picked up the other day and I haven't read yet, so this is going to be the next one on the list. We're 2 hours in, which means there's 22 hours left, and I've read 4 volumes, so one every half an hour, so that means probably going to read about 48 volumes to do the maths.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
We'll see, but yeah, next up's Record of Ragnarok Volume 2. Okay, I just finished our 5th volume for the day, Record of Ragnarok Volume 2, and now we're going to do a quick recap over that way. Okay, so we're 3 hours in. I was a little slower on the last volume, but we've now finished 5 volumes of manga today. We've got a hell of a lot more reading to do, but I wanted to recap the ones that I've read so far. So first up was Chainsaw Man Volume 6. Now, I'm actually going to have a video on this. It's probably going to come out before this one, so you can actually watch that in the top right-hand corner. But yeah, Chainsaw Man, I've been really loving it. Completely wrong about my first impressions. This series is slapping right now, and this volume was by far the best so far. So this one focused on the Bomb Devil, and it had some really awesome moments between Denji and a new character. We saw a little bit more of his human side coming out, and it had a really good ending as well. This volume, really freaking good. I can't wait to read some more Chainsaw Man. Next up, we've got My Hero Academia. I actually read 3 volumes of this, which gets me completely up to date with the latest volume out in print right now. And these 3 volumes covered the war arc. I'm not 100% sure what it's called, but it's a really awesome arc for My Hero where the villains and the heroes are coming to a head in a massive battle, and we got some fantastic scenes. We got
Basically every character had their own bit to shine here, and it was really great. I don't want to spoil it because obviously big spoilers happened in these 3 volumes, but these were probably the best volumes of My Hero that I've read in a long time, if not in the entire series. Really freaking good. Again, I'm going to have another video on catching up with My Hero Academia, as I mentioned earlier, and you'll be able to watch that up there, or just go on my channel and find it. Cool. And the final one we've got is Record of Ragnarok. I had a first impressions of volume 1, and this one just really carried on the trend of being a really awesome series. It finished off the first fight between Lubu and Thor, and then it started off a new fight between Zeus and Adam, and that fight is really freaking awesome. You'd think that Adam, this guy here, wouldn't really be able to stand up against the god of all gods, Zeus, but he does in a really awesome way. And this volume just further implanted that this series is gonna be great. It follows gods versus humans in like fights, basically. I felt like this volume had a little bit more of a quirkiness to it. The facial expressions of the characters changed, and it seemed a little bit more funny than the previous volume, but I really enjoyed it anyway. And yeah, if you want to know more about Record of Ragnarok, you can check out my first impressions. So yeah, that's the first 5 volumes that I've read today. I think next up I'm gonna maybe read the Inio Asano one-shot, and then we'll see where we go from there. But I'm first gonna go get some food, and I might get some boba. Let's do that. So I thought, what better video to try boba for the first time? Never had it before, thought I'd give it a go. So I actually got Mango Royalty black boba thingies. Can't remember what they're called. That's gonna annoy me. Yeah, I had to get 2 because there was a minimum card payment I'd already ordered and hadn't seen. So I got 2 of the same, so hopefully I like it. Otherwise we're gonna be a little bit of a disaster. So let's give this a go. Yeah, that's banging. I think they're called tapioca. I'm gonna drink that whilst I get back to the manga. Okay, so it's been a little while since I last updated you guys. I've actually only read 1 extra volume. I've had to slow down a lot. I didn't really anticipate how difficult it would be to read continuous manga for multiple hours. I'm now, I think, 5 hours in, and this is my 6th volume that I've read, so I'm like a little bit behind on the speed that I was going for, but I just finished up Downfall by Inio Asano. Now, if you didn't know already, Inio Asano is the author of Goodnight Pum Pum, which is one of my favorite manga of all time. And this one is a little bit reflective of that. It's about an older man who is a manga artist, and he's a little bit run down on his life. He's had his success as a manga artist, and he doesn't know where to go from here. He's grown a hatred towards the job that he has and the life that he wanted for himself, and he's pushed everyone away. And this is basically the depressing tale of his downfall into depression, into really hating his life and then building up a facade on how to continue. There were some good bits in here. I enjoyed the philosophical aspects and kind of some of the stuff that it talked about, but overall, not the biggest fan. I'm kind of not someone who really enjoys the complete downers of manga. This one seemed like a manga where there's just no hope whatsoever. There was seemingly no happiness, unlike something like Goodnight Pum Pum, where I felt in some regards there were characters that were full of hope, but this is depressing. All in. Artwork was good, and it's a one-shot. It's not particularly long. It was pretty fast read. Not the biggest fan, but next I'm going to start reading Pluto, which is a series I've already read the first couple of volumes of, but I'm going to restart, and maybe I'll finish all 8 volumes today. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm going on to next. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. So I've just finished up volume 1 of Pluto. Now, Pluto is a series by Naoki Urasawa, and it's a retelling of the really famous manga, one of the first mangas ever printed, named Astro Boy. Now, you've probably already heard of that, but this is a very different take on it. It's more adult, it's a detective thriller, and it follows the main character, this guy here, who's a robot detective, and he has to find this mysterious force that's going around and killing all of the other most advanced robots in the world. We don't know why, we don't know if they're a robot or a human, and it's just kind of a mystery from there. So far, it's really good. I've actually read volumes 1 and 2 before, but I've just reread volume 1, and I'm going to continue to read now. But yeah, really good. Really enjoying it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly have a shower, kind of refreshing myself a little bit, and then we'll start volume 2. So let's go. Okay, so I just finished my 10th volume of the day, and that's Pluto, volume 4. We're halfway through this series. So far, it's a banger. There's a lot of mysterious stuff going on. I have absolutely no idea where this story is going right now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. There's 4 volumes left, so we're nowhere near the end. We're literally halfway. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've had some food and I'm feeling a little bit more revitalized, and we've got loads more manga to read. It's been quite a while now. I've actually kind of very much slowed down. I'm now up to like 1 volume per hour as the average. So I've realized that this challenge is actually a lot more difficult than I was first expecting. I thought I'd be able to read kind of non-stop for quite a while, but it's actually very difficult. However, we're, I think, 10 hours in now, so we've got 14 hours left. Obviously, I'm going to sleep in between, blah, blah, blah. We're going to carry on from here. Hopefully, I want to get at least 15 volumes read in the challenge. And I think I can do that. I think so. We'll see. On to volume 5 of Pluto. Finished volume 6 of Pluto. It's not any closer to the end, I feel. We kind of had a reveal of potentially who's behind like the big bad. There's so much stuff that's happened in all of the volumes that just hasn't been answered. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we got 2 volumes left and I'm dedicated to finishing them today. However, it's getting late. Now, my original plan for this challenge was to read straight for the kind of entirety of the day. And I haven't been able to do that. I've had to take breaks. I've had to do other things because my brain is just not contemplating reading manga for this long all day. So I have taken some breaks. We've kind of fluffed the challenge, like mission failed, we'll get them next time sort of business. However, I originally said I wanted to read 15 volumes minimum. We're currently on 12. We've done 12. So I've got 3 more to do in the challenge. It's 11 o'clock at night right now. So I'm going to read the last 2 volumes of Pluto in bed. And then I'm going to sleep. And then I'm going to get up early. And I'm going to try and read more volumes before we hit the 24 hours. I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway because I have taken breaks. I haven't read straight for 24 hours. So we're going to finish at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's the finish time. And I want to read 3 more volumes before that point. And I kind of want to do one of these again where I'm a little bit more prepared. But anyway, I'm going to read the last ones. I'm going to go up to bed and I'll catch you when I've finished. I finished it. I'm going to be doing a review on this, so I don't want to give all of my thoughts right now, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the ending. But overall, it's pretty good. They answered most of my questions. There are a couple like main questions I have that has not been answered. So maybe I need to do some like research and see what other people thought. But yeah, I finished Pluto. So that's a whole series read in one day, 8 volumes. This one was slightly chunkier as well. And it's about 12:15 at night. So I'm going to get some sleep. And we've got a couple more hours in the morning to read the last couple of volumes that I need to do to reach my last 1 volume to reach my 15 volumes. Been a bit of a wild ride today, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning. My 24-hour manga challenge is now complete, and I have to say, I think I might have failed. I originally set myself up to read a minimum of 15 manga volumes, and I did do that. I finished off 2 extra volumes of Chainsaw Man this morning. However, I was a lot slower than I originally thought I was going to be. I averaged around 1 manga for every hour I was awake during the challenge, which was a lot slower than at the start when I was reading 2 mangas every hour. However, it showed me a lot about how my reading ability works over an extended course of time and whether I can binge read a lot of manga in one go. And the answer is no. But to recap all the books I read during this challenge, we read Chainsaw Man Volume 6, Record of Ragnarok Volume 2, My Hero Academia Volume 28, 29 and 30, Downfall by Inio Asano, the entirety of Pluto by Naoki Urasawa, and 2 more volumes, Volumes 7 and 8 of Chainsaw Man, to total at 16 manga volumes. I would love to give this challenge another go, going into it with a little bit more understanding of what it entails and maybe planning my time out a little bit better to be able to say I'm going to read between this time and this time, then I'm going to break, then I'm going to read blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. But it's been really informative. I've read a lot of really awesome series. My Hero Academia absolutely slapped. I finished Pluto, which has been on my backlog for ages, and it's given me lots of content ideas for some videos we can do, like reviews, impressions, and other bits and bobs. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to go down below, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I upload. Don't forget to use the links in the description. Anything you buy massively helps out the channel, and if you were going to buy manga anyway, you might as well do it through the affiliate links. It's very much appreciated. And that's all from me today. We've been together for the last 24 hours, so I'm gonna go live my life. There's an ice cream van outside. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.